everyone, and welcome back to another Squishmallow video. Now, today's video is going to be a bit different than usual. Usually I do like a haul, or I go all the Easter Squishmallows, or I go the Halloween Squishmallows. Well, stay tuned for the Halloween ones because that will be coming at the end of October. But today's video is we're going to be answering a question. Is Claire's a good place to buy Squishmallows? Now, to start off with, this is completely up to personal opinion, and as someone who collects a lot of Squishmallows and as a UK collector, as previously mentioned, if you haven't seen my other videos, Claire's is the only one that really gets interesting squish in. So sometimes your girl's you gotta spend a bit more to get the good ones. So in this video, I'm going to basically weigh up the pros and cons is if Claire's is a good place to buy Squishmallows, and also maybe show you a couple of things that I've already bought from there. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get on to answering this question. So first of all, let's talk about the types of Squishmallows that they have in Claire's. As a UK collector, of course, are just in the country as a whole. The Squishmallows that we get here are very limited, whether it's seasonal or just regular squads in general. As previously mentioned, if one squad comes out, it will be out in every single shop that carries Squishmallows, whether it be Smith's Toys, The Entertainer, Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's. They will usually always, and then just some like other random shops, they will always get the same squad in. And to be fair, it's usually a bad one. So Claire's is a bit different and they don't get those squads in, luckily, but they usually get more interesting ones and different ones where you usually can't get them anywhere else. So this is where the exclusive part comes in, and then is it worth it? Now, at the moment, they've got a couple of exclusive ones in. They've got 3 out of this, I think it's 6 gummy bears. They have the blue, green, and pink ones, which have literally only just come out in the last couple weeks, I believe. So they have those in. They also had a rainbow axolotl, I believe, for Pride, which I only just saw in there. I have not seen that before, and it's not on the website. Also, the website's very questionable. It shows stuff that isn't in the stores and doesn't show everything that is in the stores. Kind of weird. I know that could be the same for most toy shop or like any shops really, but Claire's is especially like that. So, a bit odd. Also, when it comes to exclusives, they also have more interesting ones and clips. Like, not many shops will. A while ago, not many shops actually got clips in, especially like a year ago. I believe Claire's was the only place. Morrison's also got them in, and then some B&M's got them in, and I believe Sainsbury's now have them in. So they're far more common now, but at the time, clips were only really available at Claire's. So that's where we could only really get them. And theirs are also very more interesting. For examples, like this, there's a mouse holding like a block of cheese, which couldn't get that anywhere. That is Claire's only. There's like a black and blue cow with bat wings. I don't remember their names, but that was also in available Claire's, and that's not just clips wise, that's just in all sizes. Strawberry cow, which actually the mystery bag here, coming in a video soon. I did actually get that from HMV, but at the time, especially at the beginning of this year in like January, this is now early September that I'm filming and hopefully uploading, that would have only been available in Claire's. So they have a lot of exclusive ones there. Like a year ago, I bought 2 clips. I have an image of them here or something. The Blacklight squad, those weren't available in Claire's. Can't get them anywhere else. And it's not like, oh, Claire's gets them first and then everyone else gets them in. It is, they are just exclusive to Claire's. So because of that, sometimes buying from Claire's is just the better option. For example, I have recently spent more money in Claire's. I have bought 2 5-inches from Claire's, which is also another thing. Claire's was the only place that ever got 5 inches. But I believe the Works now get the 5 inches in as well because I bought 2 from there. But we have this one here. Ooh, this dash sound. The little ice cream. Look at that. So cute. And we also have this cow with like the blueberries on. Whereas like in America, you could probably get these in other shops as well. Whereas over here, we can only get these ones in Claire's. They did have them in other sizes, but for storage wise for me, 5 inches were better, and also the price as well, which we'll get onto later on. So yeah, when it comes to exclusives and getting like really interesting squish like this, Claire's sometimes is just the better option, and there's nothing we can really do about that. The next thing that I want to talk about is the price of the Squishmallows. Now, Claire's is already kind of expensive as it is. I have bought things over there from over the years, whether it's just necklaces, lip balms, and then my weird JoJo bofos. Your girl has spent quite a bit of money in Claire's, and I'm aware of that it is more expensive. So that's why I try and avoid buying squishmallows there if I can help it. Mainly price-wise. A regular squishmallow clip would usually cost in a regular shop £5 or £4.99. I've noticed usually £4.99 B&M and then £5 in Sainsbury's. That is what I have noticed the overall price for a squishmallow clip. However, they're a little bit more expensive in Claire's. They come to a total of £8 per clip in Claire's. It's about £3 more expensive, but basically the same thing. I have bought clips from there, as I mentioned like a couple minutes ago. I did buy 2 last year, but that was fine because I was not about to pay the other prices for the bigger sizes. So a regular 7 or 8-inch squishmallow would usually cost around £9 now. I think they're £9 now. So they usually cost about £9 in any other shop. Now they cost like, but in Claire's they cost like 16. Yeah, this size here, 7, 8-inch, that will cost you way more than any other shop. It's very weird. Same with 5 inches, as previously mentioned. These cost me £10 each. A 5-inch, as I can now compare to the Works that gets them in, sell these for about £6. So that is £4 more at Claire's because it's Claire's. But again, these ones are exclusive and you can't really get them anywhere else, so it kind of, there's not much you can do about it when it comes to the exclusive ones. Then going on to the bigger sizes, I believe it's this size here, which is I believe is a 12-inch. Anywhere else in any other toy shop, it will usually cost you about £17, I believe, for something this size. In Claire's, it will cost you 30. Yeah, that's more expensive than one this size, which I believe is a 16-inch. So now Claire's, for my Claire's at least, I have two that I go to regularly. Don't get ones in this size, and they definitely do not get them in that size. And to be fair, they rarely get them in this size either, mainly because they're quite big and the shops that we have are quite small. But also, I doubt many people are paying 30 quid for that, because what? Now, I did get this strawberry bat like a year ago, and it was very cute. Again, the keyring thing. I'm in love with these things. I could have got it in the bigger size, but I didn't because I didn't want to spend £30 on a squishmallow that it doesn't need to be that price. So, yeah. I don't think there is any, they don't have any other sizes. So pricing's a bit more expensive there, as previously mentioned. So is that element worth it? Well, again, you are looking at sometimes, especially over here, exclusive squishmallows where you can't get them anywhere else. And sometimes a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. And I think these two are perfect. These two are perfect examples of that because look how cute they are. And yeah, so I just paid £10 each for these. I don't really want to talk about it, but they are so cute. Yeah, sometimes you gotta pay a bit more for these more exclusive ones. Next point I want to make about Claire's and buying said squishmallows is sometimes they do get in squishmallows that you can get in other shops, which is not usually the case and kind of rare, but they do it. Or at least mine definitely do it. They get in squishmallows that you can buy in any other shop, but just more expensive. So over the Easter period, there was one Easter squad. There was eventually two, but at the time there was one Easter squad out, which I don't actually have any in the background, so I can't point to any. But there was one Easter squad out at the time. I will probably try and find a picture, hopefully, to show you. That was available in basically everywhere. I think it was like Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Asda, a couple of other places, I'm pretty sure, had this Easter squad. And we went for the usual £9 each, right? Each squishmallow for £9. You then go to Claire's, they also weirdly had this squad in. I'm not quite sure why they also got Easter squad in, but it's not the end of the world. But their prices were so much more expensive because it's Claire's, and I think I did mention in that video, they can get them from Claire's, but if you're a UK collector, do not do it because you can get them for much cheaper in a regular shop. I think it's also with the Adopt Me Squishmallows. I know the Entertainer got those in, but Claire's also got them in, and of course the prices are more expensive. Also, one of them also had the Lion King ones. Now, I don't really like those ones. Those were not cute. But In a regular shop, they are 13 because they are the Disney ones, so they are £4 more expensive for some reason. Um, but from Claire's, they had the prices hiked up even further because it's Claire's. So if you did want to get the Lion King ones for whatever reason, I guess, yeah, there's obviously people that like them, but me personally, I want ew. But those ones, like, you can spend £13 in a regular shop and get them. Why would you buy them from Claire's for the bigger price? So if you see ones in Claire's that are like the Disney ones or the Adopt Me ones or just like a seasonal one, check the other shops first to see if they have them at the regular prices before spending them in extra in Claire's for no reason in particular. Because sometimes like you don't need to spend like an extra £4 a thing when other shops have it for a normal price. Like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. I don't think there's any other squishmallows that I've seen them do that with. I believe it's literally just the Easter ones that I think that really stood out to me, and then there's also the Adopt Me ones, and then also more recently the Lion King ones from like a week or two ago. So yeah, that's odd. Always like you can always look at Claire's, see what they've got, or go into the stores, but you know when it's one of those ones, just check your other stores first so you don't spend too much. Like I guess this is kind of a conclusion. Is Claire's a good place to buy squishmallows? Yes and no. I don't think there's like going to be an exact answer of yes, they are a good place to buy squishmallows, and no, they're not. Again, as I've mentioned, there is the pros and there are the cons. Like the pros are you get exclusive squishmallows that you can't really buy in any other shop. The cons, it will cost you more for no reason, basically. Again, there is no specific yes or no, it is a good place. I think it completely comes down to personal opinion. Me personally is I will go in there to go find the exclusive ones as previously mentioned. Those ones like that I find really cute and that I just cannot get anywhere else. I will go and buy them. I will usually buy them in the smaller sizes because you will not catch me buying them bigger, mainly because I do not have the room for it. And also I don't really have the money for it either. So that's why you should subscribe. Thanks. But yeah. So I personally think it's a good place to buy the exclusive ones, so I will go in there. I do go in there regularly just in case they have something. I am currently looking for the lemon bat and the dragon fruit bat. Currently waiting for them to come out over here because I need them for my collection. But apart from that, I will not usually. I'll go in there, but I don't plan to buy anything because I am more wary of they cost more. I'm not going to specifically say it's a bad thing to go in there. I just say, as I mentioned previously, look in other shops, see if they're there first before going there. But as a UK collector, if you do want those more exclusive, more interesting squishmallows, as I've previously shown, yeah, Claire's is the place to get them. Whereas in America, I'm pretty sure ones that they get in Claire's you can get in other shops. From what I've seen from the Reddit, I believe you can get them in other shops. But, you know, I think it might come down to the country that you're in as well. Other countries like Australia and Canada, I don't know. And if any other countries get them in, I don't know. But it might be different there, might be the same. I don't really know how it's for you guys over there. But I know America in particular, like you do you. But yeah, I think it's personally down to personal opinion. So as a collector, just make your own choice. Yeah, so this is just my opinion and just to weigh up the pros and cons. So yeah, that's the conclusion, I guess. It's not good and it's not bad. I know this video is a bit different. It is literally me just sitting and yapping for a bit, so I imagine most people have either clicked off the video within the first 30 seconds, or they've just put this on in the background as they're doing something else, like scrolling on their phone. Fair enough, I do the same. But I know this is a bit different than my usual content. I usually go around to a couple shops, film every squishmallow I ever see, put them a thing, and then do a haul at the end. So this is a bit different, but don't worry, another one is coming soon. I believe probably next video I will be doing a little haul of some squishmallows that I bought, because your girl has been buying more. And I also want to do another, like, if you like these ones where I just yap about squishmallows, I do have another one planned for the beginning of October, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. So maybe subscribe and get notified when I upload that. And of course, at the end of October, I am going to do a Halloween video. I have already bought 2 Halloween ones today because they're slowly coming out over here. So yeah, stay tuned for the end of next month for that. So a bit of a while to wait, but again, if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, you will know when I upload that. But yeah, please like this video so I know you enjoyed this. It's a bit different of me just talking, but I did do a quick guide of where to buy squishmallows in the UK, and that did pretty well. So clearly, maybe you like these sorts of things. So yeah, my mic died halfway through this video at some point in time, and I was completely unaware, so apologies for the audio. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think. Do you think Claire's is worth the money, or do you think it's not? I'd like to hear your opinions, and also which country you're in, so I can kind of get an idea. Also help some other squish collectors out. That'd be pretty cool swag. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!